Not that kind of Christian here, concluding chapter 7 of the Sash, My Father War. You'll remember that James is in their living room and Pastor Haig of the Remnant Church is about to begin the exorcism of his transgender demon and associated spirits. This is actually very short, so this is why I'm going to back up slightly in the story, okay? From inside his jacket pocket, he produced a small wooden cross. It looked battered, worn, as if he carried it with him for decades. Facing me, he pressed it into the palm of my upturned right hand and closed my slender fingers around it with his massive hand. I could feel his calloused palms as he squeezed my hand in his own. It hurt slightly. I felt very uncomfortable kneeling next to this large, powerful American. James, he spoke in his southern drawl. I felt he was exaggerating this American accent to add weight to what he was saying. I was starting to feel intimidated. When I was a lamb, pinned down by the VC, the gooks and their pungy traps with poison bamboo spikes that would cripple a soldier and leave him for the VC to cut his head off, he stopped. I'm sorry, James. I know some of you English people don't like us vets calling them gooks because some say we're dehumanizing them. But that's what they were. They were God-hating communists as well. He swallowed hard and let go of my hand. I prayed to Jesus and had that wooden cross in my flak jacket the whole time. Well, James, you hold that cross in your hand now. You see, it's going to get you through as you confess all your impure thoughts, all your perverse desires, all your blasphemy against a holy God to Jesus himself. So you hold his cross. You bear in your hand that cross like a bayonet with which to stab this foul demon that has entered your physical body and is now trying to steal away your eternal salvation. Can you do that, soldier? Can you fight in this battle and clear out these foreign devils? He stood up and instructed me to sit on the chair that had been prepared for me earlier. I couldn't help but feel a mix of curiosity and fear as his intense words lingered in the air. I didn't answer him, but I stood up, still holding the small wooden cross. Shuffling backwards, I made my way to the high-back carver chair. Feeling its edge at the bend in my knees, I sat down without taking my eyes off Bishop Haig. He fixed me with a piercing gaze and placed a hand on my shoulder, his firm grip conveying both reassurance and authority. What then happened in that room with this US combat veteran Bishop Haig of our Remnant Church was only relayed to me later by my mother the next morning when I awoke in the psychiatric ward at Wolverhampton General Hospital, bandaged, plastered, and in a great deal of pain. The words of Bishop Haig still ran in my ears as I lay in that hospital bed, trying to piece together the events that had led me there. End of chapter 7. The Sash, My Father War. Copyright Anthony E.C. Linford, Great Yarmouth. Provisionally, the next chapter 8 is entitled Recovery and Debriefing.